Hey guys, thanks for checking out my channel. So I'm just going to do a simple makeup look. Now normally I don't do my makeup when I'm going to work or to school, but I figured I'll do something simple. So I'm going to start with the Easy Blur. This is the primer. It's like a jelly consistency, but I put that right where I get oily. So it's definitely my T-zone. And then I focus it there, but I rub it all over my face. So then after I do that, we go in with the Easy Blur and the BK Beauty brush, and I kind of blend that foundation in. They work best with each other. So, I mean, it's up to you if you want to use the same line. You don't have to, but I really like them together, and I just use the BK Beauty. I think it's the 101 brush or the 109, and I blend the foundation all over my face, making sure that you also get your eyelids, because sometimes if you're going to put any eyeshadow on there, that can kind of help as far as a concealer and also to even out your skin on that eyelid, because mine are a little bit dark. And then also get all the way down your neck, around your nose, just completely cover your whole entire face. Now some people like foundation. My mother, she likes skin tints. I'm kind of like a full face girly, so I have issues with putting on makeup in the morning because, as you see, I got to go in with more. Like, I want it to be fully covered. I want everything to be covered. No hyperpigmentation, no discoloration. I want it to be completely covered everywhere. So I'm just going in with the second layer just up on my forehead because it's a little bit darker. And then I'm probably going to use a bronzer to kind of like smooth it all together. So you'll see me doing that. Like I said, getting it all over, bringing it down to your neck. Make sure you get your neck. The last thing you want to see is this dark, deep line of demarcation because you didn't go all the way down your neck. So next I'm using the Huda Beauty. This is her Fox Filter concealer. So I do have 3 different shades. I think it's like 5.3, 6.3, and 6.5. But I think it's the 6.5 one that I use all over. And then I use the lightest one in the actual inner corner of my eyes just to kind of brighten it up. And I want to kind of focus that there. So whenever I'm doing that, I want to make sure that, one, the concealer that I use under my eyes, I let that sit the longest. So as you can see, I'm putting like the lighter one there. I let that sit the longest, and then I go ahead and I put on the contour and everything. So we got the LYS contour. I'm going to use that. It's a cream contour. So as you can see, I use it a lot. Actually, I have a daughter that actually used it and rolled it all the way up and then put the cap on, and now it's a mess. But I just put that on all the places that I would be contouring. So definitely my cheeks and on the top. I do my bottom jawline. Now, one thing I would say, do not forget to blend out your bottom jawline. I have done that before, and I walked around with a big dark line under there. So definitely blend it out. Next thing I use is the Angie Hot and Flashy, the A506 with BK Beauty. This is specifically for like blending out your under eye, but I use it for any place that I use concealer. So I start normally with all the other areas that I did the concealer except for my eyes, because I want that to kind of sit there, and you're just kind of doing a patting motion. You're not really trying to move anything around. And then I go through back with the same brush that I used for my foundation, which is the 101, I think, and kind of blend out all of the contour on the side. And then I finally go in with the actual A506 to blend out the concealer. And as you can see, I'm really not trying to move it too much. I'm just patting in location to make sure I get a high coverage under my eye. Because that's the whole point. Like, you want the under your eyes to be brighter than the rest of your face, to be honest. You want the light to kind of concentrate in the middle of your face. So I kind of just blend it all around the middle areas of my face. Now, I'm super oily. So as you can see it's getting kind of shiny. That's why we have to go in with these powders. But I needed a break, girl. I had to get me a little snack and drink a little water out of the Stanley, because it was a lot of work. There's a lot of work. And see, I almost forgot to blend the bottom. Like, it is a serious thing. Make sure you blend the bottom all the time. So as you can see, when I turned to the side, I kind of looked and I was like, oh my God, I put too much contour. It's a little bit too deep. It's a little bit too low. So we're actually going to go back and we're going to correct that once we do our powder. So I'm just trying to make sure that I have everything kind of how I want it as far as the cream and the foundation goes. Then we had, the music was kind of hitting. So we went ahead and grabbed a Morphe sponge. We're going to take the Pat McGrath. This is actually under eye setting, which is really good. I absolutely love this. But you'll see it's shiny. I put this on and it kind of blurs. I mean, it kind of just blurs everything. Kind of settles down those oils that I got coming through. And then it also gives me that like lightness, or, right where I had all the concealer, which is the point. So it's looking a little powdery. It's okay, because we're going to clean it up. And then you're always going to use setting spray as well to kind of blend the makeup in. But like I said, I'm super oily. So my biggest concern is powder, powder, powder. We're going to powder everything, all the cream, everything, the concealer, the foundation, everything. I need to powder everything because my oils will come through and take over. So this is the Easy Bake. It's in the same color. I think it's cinnamon bun, but it is actual powder. So I'm going to set all the areas that I did not put the concealer with this actual powder. So you see me just kind of go over all the other areas that did not have the powder. Now I am also going to go over with my contour a powder as well. But yeah, I just have to make sure that I set everything with powder because I'm just super oily. And if I don't, I'll have a bacon grease on my face. So now we're going in with Fenty Beauty. This is Cocoa Naughty. And we are going to set the areas where we actually did the contour, the cream contour with LYS. So that's just going to be like definitely my cheekbones, my forehead. And then you want to make sure that you blend it in. Kind of giving that bronze effect, you know, like around the faces, around the edges of my face are darker, as you can see, than the middle. So I'm kind of just trying to cut that. But then I also want to also get my nose as well, because normally I do like a contour there real heavy. I didn't do as much as I normally do. And then we're going to go in with the Huda Beauty, because like I said, I kind of went too deep on the contour on my cheeks. So I kind of want to clean that up. So we're just going to get another sponge and we're going to dab that in there. We're just going to pour a little bit of that out, and then we're just going to put a little, I'm going to bake a little bit actually under there just to kind of cut that and make it a little bit of a stronger line. You don't have to have it as strong of a line. I like that. I feel like it makes me look snatched, like my cheeks look snatched, and that's what I like. So I kind of just set that on there. I let it set for a little bit, not too long, but as you can see, it kind of like cleans up the bottom area there. And we do that, and then we let it set for just a little couple seconds. I'll take another brush and I will kind of just blend that through to kind of make it kind of go together. As you can see, you see the music was jamming. We was listening to 90s R&B, y'all. So we was like in a little vibe while we was doing this. So I just brushed all that away, and then kind of take it up to where the contour is to kind of smooth some things out. But it still looks a little harsh, but that's okay because we're going to use this blush here. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it right where I have the contour and the concealer kind of meet. And it's going to kind of like blend everything in. Now, I like this color because it's kind of like a peachy color, kind of. Like, as you see, I'm about to rub it into my skin. You can kind of see it, but you kind of can't. Like, it's not too much pigment, but it's just enough. So I kind of just put that on the apples of my cheek and kind of try to blend that up where the contour and the concealer is to kind of have that smooth in together. And then, to be honest with you, that's pretty much it. Like, I do put sometimes some lip gloss on, but right now I'm in love with Fenty's little pudding pop. Like, I don't care what nobody says. The nice little salted caramel is everything. But that's all we're doing with our face. We're doing a simple base. And there's my Fenty salted caramel. I just love this down. Like, I'm so happy she came out with a line with the lotion and everything with this scent. Because, first of all, I love this freaking scent. And second of all, I love the freaking pudding pops. Like, they just everything you need in life. So, I just put that on my lips real quick. Either that or a gloss, but I'll rub that in. It's really like a lip mask, to be honest with you, but I wear it during the day. If you want to add liner, you could do that. I'm not finna do all that because, like I said, I'm going to class or to work. We don't even wear a lot of makeup in class or to work. And I'll be in the scrubs and in the hospital all day, so I'm not about to do a full glam every single day. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick little look. If I was to go to the hospital, this is the type of look I'll be doing. We're not going to do too much. We're just going to do a nice little base. So I think that's good. Thank you so much for watching my channel. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and follow.